everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. And it's Friday, April 25th, 2025. So you can say 4/25/25. um, anyway, I'm winging it today. I didn't have any set, you know, production notes or anything. You just talk about what happened within the last 2 days. Hegseth again is using Signal, but this time through his office unsecured internet line. And this guy is so stupid. He's a dummy. He's not following protocol. He's not following rules. He's not following law. The guy should be in jail. Right along with Trump should be in jail. And nobody's above the law, including those two. Hi Nancy. And I'm fighting allergies today, and it's really kind of bad. Anyway, I'm not at all happy. And I know everybody's not really happy about this at all. More and more people are waking up. More protests are happening and everything. Colleges and small, medium, large colleges and universities are banding together to push back against Trump, which is good. Because you notice that anytime anybody stands up to Trump, he backs down. That's what bullies do. They think they're the kingpin, when in actuality they're not. Okay? So, I'm gonna go make this video very short today. Of course, you know that they're preparing for the funeral for Pope Francis tomorrow. May he rest in peace, and may his family in Argentina rest in peace, or not rest in peace, but also achieve peace too. I know that they are sad that they lost him. Now some of his family members, I believe, are there at the St. Peter's Basilica, because they were given special privileges to be inside the circle. Sorry, I'm fighting bites right now. Mother Nature's waking up. And so they're preparing for his funeral tomorrow. Now, I'm really surprised. Of course, all the world leaders are coming in today. Really, I'm surprised about Trump. They're letting Trump in there. And with him being a convicted felon, you would think that Italy would tell him no. Or the Vatican would tell him no. Okay? Because remember that one picture side by side of He Who Shall Not Be Named and Pope Francis? You could tell by the look on Pope Francis' face, he didn't like Trump. He doesn't like him, and he doesn't trust him. I don't think nobody should trust him. Even the President Xi of China doesn't trust him. Because he said he flip-flops too much. Yep. Now, another aspect is Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense. I stated before, he has an unsecured line in his office, internet line. You don't do that. And I don't like my country being put in danger. Nobody does, okay? And right now, China and Russia are too busy focusing on other things. Uh, yeah, yeah, I agree with you there, Nancy. Um, so anyway, I think he said since he's done this the third time on the, well, passing on the documents and everything, the guy should be in jail. He should be yanked out of the office, thrown in the pokey, and kept there. And then, of course, between him and Trump firing all the female commanders and everything else, like the Navy and the Air Force and the Army and everything else, just because they're female is wrong. They worked hard to get up to that spot and hold that spot. And like Admiral Franchetti, she's been there for over 30 years and she's done her job. And what stupid reason they relieved him of command is beyond me. The media keeps saying that they've been fired. No, they haven't been fired. There's a different term than armed forces. They've been relieved of command. It's a different thing, okay? I think who I think should be relieved of command is Hegseth and Trump and company. They are the ones that should be fired and relieved of command. And I wish Congress just grow a spine. The cabinet members grow a spine and tell Vance, hey, this is endangering everybody and everything. We're not going to stand for it anymore. We want to sign a document saying removing Trump from presidency because he is not of right mind, number one. Number two, he's been doing dumb and dangerous things. And number three, Hegseth needs to be removed and put in jail. Trump needs to be put in jail. He's a convicted felon. And so I don't get why Congress is so afraid of standing up to Trump. They should know I'm bullies. Bullies run when they're stood up to. And unless he's blackmailing them, of course, blackmailing in my view I think it's a felony, which it is, okay? That's, extortion and everything else, that's a felony. And so that should be added to Trump's long rap sheet. So anyway, as far as Pope Francis's funeral, Putin can't be there because there's a warrant for his arrest put up by Interpol and by the ICC. There are two law enforcements in Europe. And so he wouldn't dare leave the country. If he tried leaving the country to attend the funeral, he could be arrested right there on the spot. They don't care what or who he is. Don't put him in jail. In some ways, I bet many of the Russians there wish that Putin leave the country and get arrested. They could, exchange leaders or get a new leader in there. I feel sorry for the Russian people on this. And the other thing too that happened, what was it, yesterday or early this morning? I think it was yesterday, late yesterday or early this morning. A top general in the Russian army, he was going, I don't know where he was going. I think he was just leaving Moscow or going into Moscow, going somewhere. And anyway, his car blew up with him in it. and he got killed along with the driver. And kind of it makes me wonder who planted the bomb on that car and why the security on that is so lax. You would think they would double check the car, prior to anything else. I kind of wonder if Putin did him in because the guy kind of not really running the war that he should be run. Putin has no idea how that works either, okay? He's never been in the armed forces. He's never fought in wars, Putin, just like Trump. So, it kind of really makes you wonder who planted the bomb. Unless a Ukrainian spy group planted the bomb and did the guy in. But you don't know. No, who knows? Could be anybody. And also the negotiations, so-called negotiations of between Trump, Putin, and Ukraine is not going very well either, because Trump keeps saying, oh, well, it's all Zelensky's fault of causing the war and everything else. No, that is not true. What's true, Felon 47, is that President Zelensky, his country is an innocent victim in all this. They're a sovereign country. Russia is the one that invaded Ukraine. Russia's the one that's got Crimea right now, and Russia should give back Crimea. Crimea belongs to Ukraine. It doesn't belong to Russia. It never has. And what Putin is doing is land grabbing. Old-fashioned land grabbing. Okay? So, we need to push, we need to lecture. In other words, keep chewing on them, especially in Congress. Now, in the blue states, they don't have to worry about it that much, okay? Or they do push, but they don't have to worry about it as much as the red states do. Red states, yeah, you need to push on them, push on their reps and their senators and say, look, you keep this up, ignoring this, and not keeping Trump in line, you're endangering yourselves. And they need to be told that. If they don't believe it, then they're being idiots. Now, the other pet peeve I have is people saying, well, the Democrats are not doing enough. Or they're fighting each other and everything else. And those people that are saying that, to those people, you better stop doing that. You're not helping the situation any. Talk to both sides. There is a number of, moderate, liberal, whatever, Democrats, traditional, whatever. Talk to all of them. And you'll find that they all are going for the same thing. Maybe a little bit different direction, but they're going for the same thing. Now, the GOP is basically no longer. Okay? Reason why the GOP was picked by Trump was he knew that they were a weak party. And they were not strong enough to resist Trump. Oh, sure, the Federal Elections Commission should have denied Trump the application to run for said POTUS. Okay? Even the first time. But now we need to push on getting Trump removed from office. And you have some of these other idiots, oh, well, you're trying to overthrow the government and everything else. No, we're trying to save ourselves from a stupid idiot that sits in the Oval Office. We need somebody better there. We need somebody that's more professional, more knowledgeable, has a knowledge of constitutional law, has knowledge of how things work and what departments work together and what programs work and what programs don't work. The programs they don't work, then they could, consolidate or revamp or just get rid of it, you know. But we don't need people like Trump or Elon Musk. Elon Musk has done some damage there too, and he doesn't know how anything works. Okay? The kids he brought with him they're breaking the law, and they may not know any better. So, anyway, let me check my calendar real quick. Let's see, where am I? Whoops. My computer's overly, sensitive. Okay, I will see you Monday see you Monday on May 28th, or April 28th, and, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Keep your eye in the sky, Nancy. There's a lot of nasty storms going on. Texas got hit last night by four tornadoes, and parts of Oklahoma got it too. And then Miami, Texas, was sideswiped by a tornado. The storms were pretty nasty. They really were. So anyway, stay safe. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. I will post this on my YouTube channel, Ginger's Chat Show there. And Nancy, so you'll know, my store is coming along. I had to fix a couple of issues with it. And I'm getting new products together. So I will let you know when it's totally up and running. Okay? People are kind of worried about this tariff thing, but Trump has suspended it. He keeps flip-flopping on that, and that's very poor business practice. It really is on his part. Tariffs should be banned, not used. It should be banned. And China wants to cancel all tariffs. And I don't blame them. Because they're limited in resources, okay? So, anyway, enough said. I will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. And take care. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.